What up, y'all? dcfaygoguy up here on CarnivalSpirits. There is a new Hatchet Herald. That means it's time to see what is happening now. Okay, so in this issue of the Hatchet Herald, there is not a lot of news that is being dropped. A lot of the stuff that they talk about in this, we already know. One of the things they mentioned is the Canadian tour with ICP and the fact that it kicks off at the end of the first leg of the Riddle Box tour. The biggest piece of anything that I just took from that right there is the fact that they mentioned that it is the first leg of the Riddle Box tour, which leads me to believe that there will be, of course, a second leg. I'm willing to bet probably in the fall after the gathering, leading up to Hollow Wicked, which I honestly, personally feel like they may reveal the next Joker card at Hollow Wicked. That's purely just my feelings. I don't think, there's nothing really to it to make you think that. It's just the fact that the Missing Link's already out. They've already done a Sideshow EP for it now. So the era is kind of, I wouldn't say it's over. It's still very strong. I mean, Lost hasn't even been out for a year. The same way with Found. But I don't know. I just have this feeling that, maybe they're going to step it up and actually start kicking out these Joker cards faster like they did with the start of the first six. Man, they were pushing that shit out real fast. But that's the biggest thing I took from that right there with the Canadian tour is the fact that it's at the end of the first leg of the Riddle Box tour. So that is definitely something to get excited about. It sounds like they're going to keep going with it, and maybe the second leg they'll actually put in some more bigger venue shows. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, in other news, Big Hoodoo's album, Asylum, now has a release date. We have a teaser for it. It will be released on Friday, July 22nd. Will be available at the gathering. I'm probably going to pick mine up at the gathering because I don't want my pre-order to be sitting on my doorstep waiting for me for like 5 days before I get home, or 4 days, 3 or 4 days. But nonetheless, I don't want it sitting on the doorstep waiting on me. I'll probably be picking up my copy, of course, at the gathering. So I'm hoping it won't be too hard to listen to. We were just talking. I was literally just talking about this with Beastmaster. We were going to hang out earlier today, and we were talking about the fact that people will be bumping it at the gathering. But I don't know. I don't know how well I'm going to actually get to hear it and absorb it. So. Maybe I'll get home from the gathering and I will have heard it so many times that I'll drop my review before I even unbox it. Not that there's going to be an unboxing because I'm picking it up at the gathering. But anyway, that is something awesome right there. And one thing I will mention is if you did not know, Young Wicked did a interview with. Okay, so there's this student at Oakland University there in Michigan. He does this web series called Visiting Professionals, and he did an episode with Young Wicked at Psychopathic Records. They toured the facility and they talked a lot about what Young Wicked does. And one of the first things off the bat was they went into the studio and they recorded the hook for one of Big Hoodoo's songs, and you actually got to hear basically a snippet of it. So if you did not know that, go check it out. You can actually head over to Fagel Lovers. They are the ones that posted it. That's how I found it. It was a few posts before the Young Wicked Games story that they posted. So that's how far back you're going to have to kind of go. So definitely go check that out. It was definitely worth watching. It's a good 50 some minutes long. There is commercials in it that you can't fast forward, unfortunately, but it's worth watching. So if you have not watched that, go watch it. You'll get to hear a snippet of some new Big Hoodoo. I'm excited. Can't wait. And now the last thing they leave off on this is there is a ninja out in Denver, Colorado who had an accident where he fell out of a tree and hurt his back and he's paralyzed now. So there's a GoFundMe page that was started up for him to basically go to Thailand. There's a treatment that they did some research. They found some treatment options in Thailand. So they would just want to try to raise awareness about it. And because of this, it was emailed to Jumpsteady. He is a juggalo, and it was emailed to Jumpsteady. And because of this, they decided to go ahead and make all of the proceeds from the auction at the gathering this year go to this ninja. It says right here, So it's been decided that this year's portion of the proceeds raised at the Gathering of the Juggalos auction every year, we donate 25% of the funds raised to charity will be donated to our homie Joe to send him to Thailand to receive the surgery he needs to walk again. So it's a pretty cool thing. You definitely go check it out and donate money if you would like. So there you guys go. That, like I said, it's a very short and sweet issue. Not a whole lot really kind of given in here. I think the biggest thing I took out of this was the big Hoodoo album, and the fact that they mentioned that it's the first leg of the Riddlebox tour. So who knows what's going to happen? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, I am dcfaygoguy. This is Carnival Spirits. You're watching What's Happening Now. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.